Fashion trash talking. Talking trash. Fashion trash talking. Talking trash. I've got your back and your sack, baby. Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fashion Trash Talk, Episode 1. I'm Cinnamon Charles, and I'm Diamond Timon. Just kidding. This is Erika Timko.
And Jessica Timko.
And we're going to talk about our puppet series, Fashion Trashin'.
Talking trash.
Here on Fashion Trash Talk, Episode 1. Hey, spoiler alert, it's probably going to be a little bit awkward because we're not really.
This is our first time, you guys.
It's our first time.
Be nice.
Just be nice.
So, Erika, tell me about your puppet show.
Well, what do you want to know?
Everything. Tell me. Everything from the start.
Oh, gosh.
You're going to
So basically, what I had to do was I had ideas from over time, and I had to acquire technology in order to turn that into a thing. And then I turned it into a thing. It was May 8th, 2016 was when Beaucoup Askew TV was born. And you might ask yourself, where does the name Beaucoup Askew come from? Well, let me tell you. 2011, I was working in a salon and I was making jewelry, and I named the line Beaucoup Askew in reference to my husband's last name is Askew, David. So, Javid. And then throughout time, it kind of morphed into art. And then it turned into Beaucoup Askew TV in 2016.
Huh.
So, yeah, it's been a jewelry line, art. Now we're in video. And now look at us now. Now we're doing podcasts.
Visions of the future.
Visions of future. Visions of future. What?
Well, that's fantastic. Congratulations. Well, because it's the year 2022, so that's some years now.
That's 7 seasons, Jessica Lynn.
Wow.
Jessica Lynn Timko. 7 seasons.
Wow. Can't believe we made it this far.
6 years. Almost 6 years. So in May it'll be, May 8th, 20...
Which is only 3 days after my birthday.
It was Mother's Day 2016 when we started Beaucoup Askew TV with our first video ever, Skidmarx. So you may be wondering, or you may not be wondering at all, where that name came from, Skidmarx, and why Skidmarx.
Why?
What were you thinking exactly with that? That's
weird.
That's what you decided to come out with first, huh? Okay. So, little background on Skidmarx.
Tell me.
If you're driving on 37 from San Antonio to Corpus Christi, there's a town called Skidmore. And my husband David and I would joke that they should have a convenience store in Skidmore called Skidmarx. Why isn't there a Skidmarx in Skidmore? And it could be like a convenience store, gas station convenience store. They could sell like cool gear and t-shirts and stuff. But
pedal to the metal t-shirts.
Skidmarx. And so that idea was born of Skidmarx. But then the idea for the runs came from... Jess, why don't you tell people, what is Sheetz?
Sheetz is a convenience store in southwestern Pennsylvania. There's probably some in the surrounding areas, and you can get some fine convenience food there. Fine dining.
I won't call it the Buc-ee's of Pennsylvania, but it's probably about the closest.
It's pretty much, It's, it's where you go for quality convenience.
People will hold it in that regard, at least in Pennsylvania. They love their Sheetz.
It was a destination.
I'm going to say probably...
Let's go to Sheetz.
Let's go to Sheetz. You go to Sheetz. You go drive to that Sheetz out in Washington County.
Yep. Or the one in Baldwin there. You go out to Century 3 Mall there.
Yeah. That's the Sheetz on Sheetz. So I think it was like the late 90s or early 2000s. Do you remember when they had the Big Ugly?
I guess.
Yeah, so the Big Ugly was a really nasty looking chili dog. I don't know. I never ordered it.
Yeah, I don't.
But they would have billboards like all over town for it. And it looked a lot like poo. And it was just nasty. It looked like a turd on a bun. And we never got that. But I would say that that definitely inspired the Skidmarx, the runs. Yeah, in the earlier episodes, there was a lot of references to Skidmarx and the runs. We don't see that as much anymore, but that was definitely a spring OG
fashion trash and
OG fast trash. And that's where we started. And if I'm not mistaken, I think on the same day we also released Fashion Trashin' 1. Ooh. P-lister celebrities. Hey, Jessica, what's a P-lister?
It's a really bad celebrity.
P-listers. They're not quite Z-listers.
No.
But they're P-listers.
Not at the very, very bottom.
Not the very bottom.
They're kind of a star.
They've made a name for themselves somewhere.
Somewhere, somehow.
So, yeah, that was... Do you remember filming that?
I do. And I remember being very nervous. And I was like, oh, shit. Lights, camera, action. Here we go. And I remember the lights were very hot. I remember being very hot to that sock.
So, I think that was in the days where I used to use...
really tired.
They were like the...
Cinnamon was very stiff that day.
Automotive lights, I guess you would say. Garage lights. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They had like the little clip on them.
They're like grow lamps.
Yeah, basically like grow lamps. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, go have a light bulb. Those nice harsh shadows it created. Yep. That was good. Yep. Yeah, knew nothing about lighting, so that was pretty apparent. I think we just had played the audio on like a loop. Yeah. And that's back, I think the first, I don't know how many episodes were unedited audio-wise. Like, I just did the whole thing.
No edits.
No edits. I can't remember how many episodes I did that for, but it was no edits.
That's impressive. Girl.
So here's the thing that I noticed in a lot of those early episodes, especially the first one. So when I was living in Toronto, I went to this makeup art school. I lived in Toronto, Canada, in like 2002 to 2003. And I went to a makeup school there, and it was really fun. It was a really great time. That's another story. But we had to do an oral report one day, and our teacher had said, I'm going to be taking off points for any time anyone says like,
shit.
Things of that nature. So I was like, hyper aware. Now I'm like hyper aware of myself.
Thinking way too much about it.
So I go and I do my report. I feel pretty confident about it because I didn't think I stumbled over my words too much. And my teacher says, well, I gotta hand it to you because you did really good on the ums and the likes. But I'm gonna catch you on one thing. You probably added about 30 lip smacks. So, this is
nervous tick.
We're gonna do a thing, and then. So in that first episode, at the end, I noticed Cinnamon says something a little bit different. She says, "Should be pretty exciting."
Where did that come from?
I don't even know.
Couldn't find a groove yet.
Yeah. Well, okay. Straight up, like in the beginning, Fashion Trashin' was going to be a one-off. It was just like one little thing that we did.
Yeah, well, that was the only episode I actually puppeteered for, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Only episode.
It's the only episode I ever puppeteered for as Cinnamon or Diamond.
That is true.
Erika does it all on her own.
A lot of people think that Jess does Cinnamon or Jess is Cinnamon.
Fun fact. Nope.
Fun fact. I, Erika Timko, do both of the voices for that.
But let me tell you what, I do that Charlie Chippy Ham.
I did that Charlie Chippy Ham. Charlie.
And some others in there.
And there's lots of others in there. Twinkie Zilch, who makes her debut appearance.
I saw that in that first one.
In the first episode, there's Twinkie Zilch.
Fucking badge.
What other episode was Twinkie Zilch in? She was in the Wacky Black Friday episode.
Yeah. And there was, and then she had her own episode. The
Go to Hell Twinkie Zilch.
Go to Hell Twinkie Zilch. Big star on that one.
So you may notice that she looks pretty different from the first episode to later episodes. And that's because I didn't know too much about green screen technology back then, so I put all the colors on Twinkie Zilch, making her basically unable to be manipulated by a chroma key. She's basically useless, which we all knew anyway.
Trash.
Fucking Twinkie Zilch.
Twinkie Zilch is trash. But then she went to her plastic surgeon and she got fixed.
She changed everything about herself, pretty much.
Her mommy paid for it too.
Yeah, she sure as fuck did. So yeah, in the beginning of Fashion Trash too, it was weekly.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
I think the first, so I put it out in May, and I think it was weekly pretty much for the rest of the year, maybe. I think maybe in November and December I took a little time off
Hit
to do.
the ground running.
I did. I was like, you know what? We're gonna knock this out the park. We did it somehow, and we're still doing it. We hope you enjoy it. Because we sure enjoy it.
Yeah,
I enjoy doing it.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
You get to paint silly stuff and
You get
do
to
silly voices and
create your own world.
work with amazing people. And
Yeah, like how lucky have we been to like work with everybody that we've been able to work with.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Thank y'all. Love
Yeah,
y'all. Mean
it's
it.
really fun.
It's
It's
a
a
lot of
really fun time.
And it's just about making people laugh, man. This world that we live in, shit. Don't get me started. But, you know, if you can still laugh and be goofy, then I think you're winning. I know you're winning. Not even I think. I know.
No, I feel it.
We hope to provide laughter.
We hope. Just going by the seat of our pants. But the season 7, Saturday, February 5th. Cool show. There's a lot going on.
A lot.
I don't know if I can stress that. There's a lot.
There's a lot going on, everybody. Everybody.
We have Bonnie Bloomgarden from the Death Valley Girls.
Holy
Death Valley
smokes.
Girls, which is awesome. She's awesome. Penham Bray, singer-songwriter. He's awesome. Everybody did such a good job. We have the winners
love it.
from the Want to Be on Fashion Trash contest. Hero, Beth Petrano, Arla White. Congratulations, you guys. You guys all did great.
Good job. Great job.
I think everything, I'm pretty much
stars.
done editing everything together and putting it all together. And it's just so fun to be able to work with so many different people. And
Yeah.
make this silly little show.
What a time to be alive. Here
What
at
a time
Fashion
to be
Trash.
alive. You know, because we were making silly videos probably a long time ago.
For a long time. We've been doing weird shit for a long time. We're artsy fartsies.
Perma artsy fartsies.
Always doing something. And
hopefully someday we can release. I think it was the real first
kicker.
comedic video
Yeah.
that we made together, and we had went to the Outer Banks with our parents. And what year was that? Like 2005? 2005.
Yeah.
Okay.
2004?
2004?
No, that's the year I graduated.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So 2005.
We probably made a video. I mean, we made videos every year, but the real, holy
Well, we kind of took over in the filmmaking department.
Entertained our friends with it. It was a hit.
Yeah, we took this family vacation to the Outer Banks, and we kind of just documented it in our own fashion. And we took it back home, and it was a nice little souvenir, and we let our friends watch it. And I remember when the video was done, they were like, "Can we watch that again?"
Wow.
So I was like, "Oh, they seem to like it. Okay, cool."
All right, cool. Yeah, there we go.
And it was a really great vacation video. And hopefully someday we can release that on Beaucoup Askew TV. I'd really like to be able to do that. So, Jess,
Yeah.
tell me about...
Oh, God.
Oh, God, she says. Tell me about a day in the life. Skelly hands.
Oh, it was hilarious. You had just gotten your camera. It was over holiday break. And, you had those little skeleton hands. And, oh, man, I just thought it would be really funny to follow a person. A day in the life of Skelly hands, you know. They gotta make coffee. They gotta do stuff. They gotta get ready. They gotta feed the cats. They gotta water the plants. They got band practice.
Life. There's life to
How
do.
is somebody with skeleton hands gonna do all that? So hence we had to film it so people could understand what it would be like to live a day in life with somebody with skeleton hands.
I think one of my favorite parts of that particular video is when you say, "Can you get the door, dude?" Because I believe we were just crying, trying to do that little scene there, just laughing.
The stirring the coffee, trying not to laugh.
The whole time just trying not to laugh. It's like,
petting
no,
the cat,
serious.
watering the plants, playing drums.
Watering the plant was also one of my favorite ones with your tiny little skeleton hands.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So that was an apartment cabin that I lived in Southwest Austin. It was an old chicken coop that they had refurbished into apartments. Yeah. And it was a really magical place to live at the time. That's where we met all of our cats. That's where we met our cats, Chevy, Wheatfin, and Bibsy. It was
home turf.
It was a really special place. Yeah. Now it's surrounded by condos and buildings, and it's weird because it used to be just a big farm where llamas and goats and cats and guinea hens. It was a really cool place. But yeah, that was a lot of fun to make.
A lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and we were just dicking around. Got a new camera, you know. It was like we were just making home videos. It wasn't like we're making. Oh, we're gonna have this serious YouTube show. We have it all written out and scripted, and
no, that was just us goofing off. Dad was in town. We were just goofing off, old school,
and just real. I really feel that you can feel that realness.
It's a realness.
It's very genuine film.
Well, we were just having fun.
Short film. We should enter.
And the cats in the video. Cats in the video. Meow Meow. I loved Meow Meow. Meow Meow was the tortie cat in that video. So anyway, Meow Meow is actually on the first Yard Panther sticker. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, we have a band called Yard Panther. We haven't really done anything with for a little over 2 years now.
Blame the pandemic. Oh, God.
Pando.
Because you know what? This is the thing. Yeah, we can jam. We could pay for rehearsal space, and we can have a rehearsal space that we pay for, and you have to do all that energy to play a show that's just going to get fucking canceled anyways.
Do people know the reason? Okay, so I don't know if you guys know the reason why we're really not playing shows right now, aside from the pandemic, because, I don't know, man. I just don't want you guys to risk putting yourself in danger just so you can get them see us dick around. Yeah. For like a half hour, 45 minutes. We will in the future.
Like this post if you want to see more pictures of Timko's sister to fill your needs. Because we're not playing any shows.
But we're just not doing that right now.
Yeah, no.
Because of that, and because, well, we used to just jam at my place. When we were at Lego Lagar, we would just jam in the bedroom. When we were in my last house, we had a specific jam room, which we were really... That was really great to have. But now we don't have that opportunity. So it's a little bit more difficult for us logistically to get all our things together and to jam. Hopefully in the future that will change. But right now it's just kind of TLDR it. It's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass.
And, we both live in different areas of town. Jess lives in Hyde Park, and I live in South Austin. So
I mean, she doesn't live.
She's got her life. I've got my life, and it's just hard to try to coordinate something like that when we don't have a real end goal. So. Yeah. We're still the Yard Panther. Everything's still happening.
We're still sisters, everybody.
We're still sisters. I mean, as long as both of us are still alive, we're still going to be doing stuff. So, but as for right now, we're just kind of cruising. And we'll see what happens when it happens. And when things start happening, we'll let you know.
And what's great about Fashion Trashing is I can work on my stuff and send it to you, and we can still create art.
It's all remote. That's what's really nice.
It's,
nobody has to show up at this date, at this time. Yeah. It's just
load my gear, pack it up. It's just real easy. It's real convenient.
Breezy.
I wouldn't say easy because it's hard work, It's a lot of painting, and you got to make sure you got your perfect voice, and you got to go through it. And I think it's funny. I like it.
We got some new things coming out. We got the In Today's News. If you like In Today's News, give us a like on the video. Or let us know. We appreciate y'all liking and sharing everything. Link. Check out our Patreon. That is patreon.com/Beaucoup Askew TV. We can and will appreciate any kind of donation y'all can make to help our art.
Follow us on Instagram at, what is it?
Fashion.trashin'.
Fashion.trashin'.
Yeah. And, of course, youtube.com/Beaucoup Askew TV. And I think that's pretty much everything. Maybe
Twitter. Do we have a Twitter?
We have a Twitter. We have a Facebook. I think they're both different.
It's all the
just
same.
look it up, bro. It's 2022.
Beaucoup
Hopefully by next time
Askew.
I'll have that whole list for you where you can find us. But as for now, that's what you're going to get. So thanks for tuning in to the first inaugural episode of Fashion Trash Talk. I don't even know the name of the show yet. It's so
brand new.
It's so
And then
new.
one day we'll have a show of this show, and we'll be talking about the first show of this show.
Be like, gosh darn, look at us go back then. Yikes.
Cheers, ladies.
It's a lot of giggles, ladies. It's a lot of giggling.
You
Yeah,
guys,
you're gonna have that
sisters
with
or
us.
something? Jeez.
Like, you guys are sisters. Jeez. Well, folks, so until next time,
Take care, stay hydrated.
I'm Erika Timko.
Make a soup. I'm Jessica Timko.
And Arriva Durkee.
Bye.
Bye. Bye,
love
guys.
you.
Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you. I hope you'll mean it. Bye-bye.
Long ago, you gave me a job. Now I love under the influence of you. Realized you might have tried to drive back home, but your headlight was out and smelled like booze. Woo woo. DUI, baby lady, lady baby, baby lady. Gonna get in my car. Baby, baby, you and I can get a little crazy. I'll take you back to the bar. One more time. DUI, baby, lady, lady, baby, baby, lady. Get in my car. Lady, baby, baby, you and I can get a little crazy. I'll take you back to the bar. Ooh, yeah. I'm George Blumen Melonball. Get in my car. DUI, baby, lady, lady, baby, baby, yeah. DUI, baby, lady, lady, baby, lady, 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 baby, lady, 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 lady.